Hey everybody, Blind Man Travels here. I want to thank you all for all your support. I know it's been a little while since I've posted anything, but I've got lots of ideas and big announcements to come here. So I am working on that. I am going a little bit unscripted, but hopefully you'll hang in there with me. I did post about my new camera. So this is the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, which I hope to be a really nice setup there. Let me see if I can put it up there in front of the camera there. See, it's got so much stuff in there with the creative. I'm sure if there was a better way to pack it, but there's so much stuff in there with the content creator bundle that this thing is busting full. But we'll just go ahead and dive right on in, and I'll show off this new camera. This will be a little bit of a show and tell. So first of all, the piece de resistance. Let's get this bad boy out. This is the camera itself. This is what I hope is going to be the workhorse of Blind Man Travels for a while. And it's got this nice little protective thing here. And that right there, that's a gimbal. And then you have to gently get it out like this. So there's the case with room to pop a couple of lenses magnetically, although the lenses are kind of tiny for me. So I may or may not be adjusting the lenses on the roll. But anyway, let's go ahead and there's only two physical buttons on this device. There's a little joystick there, kind of like a joystick for aiming your gimbal. And there's the, let's see if I can put up there. There's the joystick. And then up there is the record on off. And all the settings are accessed in the menu on the camera itself or through the DJI Naval app on my phone. So let's go ahead and power it on and I'll show you how this works here. So there it is, it's pointing at me. And if I do this, I don't know if you can notice that, but the camera's tracking me. But then I rotate it around like that, and it shows my screen. And that's supposed to be a 1-inch sensor right there. So that should be pretty nice. This gimbal device is pretty delicate. Now, if I put the screen like this, I can start filming. Well, I have it set to automatically power off, so it's stowed away. If I put it back on, see, there we go. Look at that. I showed this to my dad. He thought it looked like a robot. But yeah, there you go. I can rotate it back and forth like this, and it works pretty well. And I can rotate it like that with 3 clicks on the stick here, on this little joystick right there. So anyway, that's that feature, and it should be able to track me. See there, it's kind of tracking me. So that's pretty nice though. But that's not all. So this camera has maybe a couple of hours of usage. We're powering it off now. The gimbal should stow itself away again. And I had to get a micro SD card for it. So there's a micro SD slot right up there. And so that's not all. So that's the camera. I'll put that to the side for right now. And this right here, this is a longer handle, but this isn't just any longer handle. It's a battery handle. So notice it has a USB-C connection, just like the bottom of the camera itself has right there. There's a USB-C connection there, and I can just plug it in like so. Let me make sure I have it lined up right here. And then it's supposed to latch in like this. You have these two latches on the side here to make it nice and steady. So that will extend my battery life quite a bit. And then this is the cutest little tripod I've ever seen. Look at that cutest little tripod. And that's just like that looks like a screw-in connection right there. Let's see if I can be adept at this while trying to hold it up to another camera that I can barely see. So anyway, that's the tiniest little tripod I've ever seen on a camera. But I can put it up on a flat surface. And I can have it sitting there actively recording. This would be useful, especially in different environments where there's food being served. So I can get good footage of the food and put it up there for content. So there's that. I'm going to unscrew that and put that away. There's some USB-C cords in here. I'm not going to show them all up. This is a tiny little lens. It looks like it's supposed to be a wide angle lens. I haven't even bothered to unwrap that yet. That'd be very easy for me to lose. This is another little handle here. This one doesn't have the extended battery in it, but it is another handle, so it's worth considering. And this right here, put this to the side here. This is the microphone. This is the DJI Mic 2, which I've been wanting to get for a while. And if I remove that fluffy little bit called the dead cat right there, there's an attachment for a lavalier mic right there. So I could have this in my clothing and have a lavalier mic somewhere to make it more seamless. I haven't gotten the lavalier mic. I'll have to test it and see how it works. But that's what we have so far there. And also along with the lavalier mic, or along with the mobile recorder, there is a little magnet that you can attach onto your clothes. I haven't used that yet, but the main thing is that it is a pretty cool app or pretty cool camera setup. So let me go ahead and make sure I have this stowed away properly. And I'm going to put it back into its home here. I'm going to remove this, hit these points here. No, it's this button here. My mistake. That button to release. And then the gimbal will only fit one way. So I have to line it up like so here. The goal is to protect that gimbal. So you have to, it has to be flush there. See if I got it there like that. So it's flush right there with the gimbal. The mechanics of the gimbal are on the outside there. So there's that. And of course I got the battery here. Again, the battery extension here. But this is going to be a pretty nice setup here. So I really look forward to using that to film. So with that being said though, since I am going to be using that as the workhorse for my channel in the future, I do have a big announcement. I am announcing as of today that I do have a one-way airfare from here to LAX next month in August. And my goal is for the next 12 months to go to a different city within the United States. The advantage of working from home is that I can be a digital nomad. So, at least domestically, a digital nomad. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Is since I do work my day job from home or remotely, I can pretty much work it anywhere where there's a reasonable internet connection. So that's my goal, is to go ahead and go out to a different city every month and film, especially local places that are cool to check out, or especially local dining establishments that are specialized local to the area. So I'm going to start in the Los Angeles area and then work my way further east. And I'd like to spend the winter months, if I can, in the southeastern United States, experiencing the down-home hospitality. And then when it gets warm again in the summer months, I'll work my way up north to New England and the Midwest. So there are going to be some challenges involved with that, as I do not drive. So I'll probably be doing mostly with cobbling flights and using Greyhound or other bus connections. I know Greyhound doesn't have the best reputation, but we're going to go ahead and put our fingers together and we're going to make this work, and figuring everything out. As long as I have those days where I can connect to the internet and do my day job, then we are perfectly golden to go ahead and do this. So I'm working my way getting out of my apartment so that I can go ahead and do this full time. And this has been my goal. This is why I've set up this channel, Blind Man Travels. So I hope you will share in this challenge with me. And that being said, if this channel does bring you some good in your life, or even just some enjoyment, I hope you will subscribe. Of course, always share your comments. If you want to see something else I've done recently, you can click right there or right there again. I'm not sure where it's going to be because I am blind.